You know that feeling when your eyes just don't seem to have the same sparkle they used to? Maybe they feel dry, itchy, or even a little tired by the end of the day. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, many of us notice changes in our eyes, less moisture, more irritation, and sometimes even blurry vision. But here's the good news: what you eat can make a world of difference. Today, we're talking about 6 simple, everyday foods that can help restore moisture to your eyes and keep them healthy naturally. No fancy supplements, no complicated routines, just delicious, nourishing choices that you can easily add to your meals. And trust me, your eyes will thank you for it. Now, before we dive into these foods, let's take a quick moment to understand why dry eyes happen as we get older. You see, our eyes rely on a delicate balance of tears to stay lubricated and comfortable. But with age, our bodies produce fewer tears, and the quality of those tears can change. Add in things like medications, screen time, or even dry air, and it's no wonder our eyes sometimes feel like they're running on empty. But here's where food comes in. Just like the rest of our body, our eyes thrive on the right nutrients. Certain foods can help boost tear production, reduce inflammation, and even protect your eyes from further damage. And the best part? You probably already have some of them in your kitchen. So, let's start with the first food on our list, something you might already enjoy but never realized was a secret weapon for dry eyes. Salmon and other fatty fish. If you've ever heard that fish is good for your brain, well, it's just as good for your eyes. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are like a soothing balm for dry eyes because they help reduce inflammation and support the oily layer of your tears, the part that keeps them from evaporating too quickly. Think of it like this: your tears are made up of different layers, kind of like a sandwich. If one layer is weak or missing, the whole system doesn't work as well. Omega-3 strengthen that oily layer, so your tears stay on your eyes longer, keeping them comfortably moist. Now, you might be wondering, how much fish do I need to eat? Well, just 2 servings a week can make a noticeable difference. And if you're not a fan of fish, don't worry, we'll talk about other options later. But if you do enjoy it, try grilling a salmon fillet with a little lemon or adding sardines to a salad. Small changes, big rewards for your eyes. Flax seeds and chia seeds. Now, let's talk about a plant-based powerhouse for dry eyes: flax seeds and chia seeds. These tiny seeds might not look like much, but they're loaded with omega-3s, just like fish. And for those of you who prefer not to eat seafood, they're a fantastic alternative. What's great about flax seeds and chia seeds is how easy they are to sneak into your meals. Sprinkle a tablespoon of ground flax seeds on your morning oatmeal or yogurt. Stir chia seeds into a smoothie or let them soak in almond milk overnight for a simple pudding. They don't just add a little crunch or texture, they're working behind the scenes to help your eyes stay hydrated. One thing to keep in mind: flax seeds are best absorbed when they're ground. Whole flax seeds can pass through your system undigested, meaning you miss out on all those good omega-3s. So, grab a small bag of ground flaxseed or grind them yourself in a coffee grinder. It takes seconds, and your eyes will reap the benefits. Sweet potatoes. Now, here's a food that's as delicious as it is good for your eyes: sweet potatoes. These vibrant orange gems are rich in beta-carotene, a nutrient your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A? It's absolutely essential for healthy vision and tear production. You see, without enough vitamin A, your eyes can't produce enough moisture. That's why people with a vitamin A deficiency often experience dry eyes or even night blindness. But the great thing about sweet potatoes is that they're not just nutritious, they're incredibly versatile. Roast them, mash them, or bake them into fries. Even a simple baked sweet potato with a little cinnamon can feel like a treat while doing wonders for your eyes. And if sweet potatoes aren't your thing, don't worry, carrots, butternut squash, and even leafy greens like spinach are also packed with beta-carotene. But there's something about sweet potatoes that feels comforting, especially as the weather gets cooler. Now, we've covered 3 amazing foods so far: fatty fish, flax seeds, and sweet potatoes. Each one brings something special to the table when it comes to soothing dry eyes and keeping your vision sharp. But we're just getting started. There are 3 more foods that can make a real difference, and I think you'll be surprised by how simple and tasty they are. So, let's keep going. Because when it comes to your eyes, every little bit of care adds up. And before you know it, you might just notice that your eyes feel a little brighter, a little more comfortable, and ready to take on the day. You know, it's funny how sometimes the simplest things can make the biggest difference in how we feel. Like when you wake up in the morning and your eyes don't feel quite as dry as they used to, maybe they're a little less scratchy, a little more comfortable. That's the kind of change we're talking about here. Small, steady steps that add up to real relief. Now, we've already talked about 3 fantastic foods for dry eyes: fatty fish, flax seeds, and sweet potatoes. But there's more where that came from. So, let's dive into the next 3 foods that can help bring back that natural moisture and keep your eyes feeling their best. Cucumbers. Let's start with something refreshing: cucumbers. You've probably seen pictures of people relaxing with cucumber slices over their eyes, and there's a good reason for that. Cucumbers are about 95% water, which means they're incredibly hydrating, not just for your skin but for your whole body, including your eyes. When you're dehydrated, your tear production drops, and that can leave your eyes feeling dry and irritated. But eating water-rich foods like cucumbers helps keep your hydration levels up, so your body has what it needs to produce those precious tears. Plus, cucumbers are packed with antioxidants and a little vitamin K, which helps reduce puffiness and inflammation around the eyes. Now, you don't have to do anything fancy with them. Slice them up and add them to a salad, blend them into a cooling summer soup, or just snack on them with a little hummus. And hey, if you want to put a couple of slices over your eyes while you're at it, go right ahead, it feels wonderful. Almonds. Next up, let's talk about almonds. These little nuts are a powerhouse of vitamin E, an antioxidant that plays a key role in protecting your eyes from oxidative damage. As we age, our eyes are more vulnerable to free radicals, those unstable molecules that can harm our cells. Vitamin E acts like a shield, helping to keep your eyes healthy and reducing the risk of dryness. But that's not all. Almonds also contain healthy fats that support the oily layer of your tears, just like the omega-3s in fish and flax seeds. So, they're doing double duty, protecting your eyes and helping them stay lubricated. A small handful of almonds a day is all you need. Keep them by your chair for an easy snack, sprinkle them over a salad, or blend them into a creamy almond butter. And if you're not a fan of almonds, sunflower seeds are another great option. They're also rich in vitamin E. Oranges and citrus fruits. Finally, let's talk about something bright and zesty: oranges and other citrus fruits. These are loaded with vitamin C, another antioxidant that's essential for eye health. Vitamin C helps maintain the blood vessels in your eyes and supports the production of collagen, which keeps the cornea, that clear front part of your eye, strong and healthy. But here's the really interesting part. Studies have shown that vitamin C can help improve the quality of your tears, making them more effective at keeping your eyes moist. So, if your eyes often feel dry or gritty, adding more vitamin C to your diet could be a game changer. Now, you don't have to sit down and eat 3 oranges in one go, unless you really want to. A glass of fresh orange juice in the morning, a few slices of grapefruit with breakfast, or even a squeeze of lemon in your water can all make a difference. And if citrus isn't your thing, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli are also excellent sources of vitamin C. Bringing it all together. So, there you have it, 3 more foods that can help soothe dry eyes and keep them healthy: cucumbers for hydration, almonds for protection, and citrus fruits for tear quality. And when you combine these with the first 3 we talked about, salmon, flax seeds, and sweet potatoes, you've got a whole toolkit of delicious, natural ways to support your eyes. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: that's a lot to remember. But here's the thing, you don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Start with 1 or 2 of these foods and see how you feel. Maybe this week, you'll add a handful of almonds to your daily routine. Next week, you'll try a new salmon recipe. Small steps, big results. And remember, your eyes are just like the rest of you. They thrive on kindness, care, and a little extra attention. So, why not give them the nourishment they deserve? Now, we've covered a lot of ground, but there's still one more food I want to share with you, one that's often overlooked but can make a surprising difference for dry eyes. So, let's keep going, because when it comes to feeling your best, every little bit helps. Isn't it wonderful how nature provides exactly what we need to take care of ourselves? Just like a soothing cup of tea warms you up on a chilly evening, the right foods can comfort and nourish your eyes in ways you might not expect. We've covered some fantastic options already, from the omega-3 richness of salmon to the hydrating crunch of cucumbers. But there's one last food I want to share with you today, and it might just be the simplest addition of all. Green tea. Let's talk about green tea. Now, you might already enjoy a cup now and then for its gentle energy boost or its calming warmth, but did you know it's also a secret weapon for dry eyes? Green tea is packed with antioxidants called catechins, which help reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in your eyes. Inflammation can interfere with healthy tear production, so sipping on green tea is like giving your eyes a little internal hug. But here's the best part, the steam from your cup can also help. Holding the warm mug near your face, carefully, of course, lets the gentle steam hydrate your eyes, much like a mini humidifier. It's a small moment of self-care that does double duty, comforting your hands and soothing your eyes at the same time. If you're not a fan of the taste, try adding a slice of lemon or a drizzle of honey. Or explore other herbal teas like chamomile, which has its own anti-inflammatory benefits. The key is to make it enjoyable, because the best habits are the ones we actually look forward to. Putting it all into practice. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. You don't need to memorize a strict meal plan or force yourself to eat things you don't like. The magic is in the variety. The more of these foods you naturally include in your week, the better your eyes will feel. Think of it like building a colorful plate, a piece of salmon with a side of sweet potatoes, a sprinkle of flax seeds on your yogurt, a crisp cucumber salad with almonds, and a cup of green tea to finish. Each bite is a small act of kindness for your eyes. And remember, it's not just about the food. Staying hydrated, blinking regularly, especially if you're reading or using screens, and protecting your eyes from harsh wind or dry air all work together with your diet to keep your eyes comfortable. But when you start from the inside out, giving your body the nutrients it craves, you are laying the foundation for lasting relief. A final word of encouragement. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this, it's that you have more power over how your eyes feel than you might realize. Yes, aging brings changes, but it doesn't have to mean resigning yourself to discomfort. Every time you choose one of these foods, you're taking an active step toward feeling better. And that's something to be proud of. So, why not start today? Pick one food from this list, maybe the one that sounds most delicious or the easiest to add to your next meal, and give it a try. Your eyes might just thank you with a little more brightness, a little more ease. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you noticed certain foods helping your dry eyes? Or maybe you've discovered another trick that brings relief? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We can all learn from each other's experiences. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more simple, natural ways to thrive after 60. Because you deserve to feel your best at every age. Here's to happy, healthy eyes, and to all the little joys they help you see. Take care, and I'll see you next time.